rebuilt a deck which I used to like a lot in Origins, and now I've kind of revamped it. Like as you can see here, I delete all my decks whenever a new expansion comes out. And yeah, so we've rebuilt this Orzhov control deck, and Battle for Zendikar was pretty kind to it overall. By the way, if you don't want to see me talk through all the cards, because this is actually a build which I think is decent, so I'm actually going to spend some time talking about it. But yeah, I'll put a little timestamp in the description along with a link to the deck list if you just want to save time. But I'm going to start justifying cards now, so... Yes, I mean, we run 4 Perilous Mer just because it's Perilous Mer, it's still good. Even if it's not as good in this post like Eldrazi world, but it's a 2-drop that you can cast and just kind of hold back anything aggro, which is pretty good. Obviously it works well with, like, you've got some sacrifice outlets and like Flashback Marauder, stuff like that, but I mean most of the time it's literally there just to stall the board and let you hit land drops and get to your crucial 5 mana spot in this deck. 2 Shadows of the Past, again, nothing's changed so far, but these are in here because it's so much value. You get this out early, and it's just letting you filter through your deck. Like, just say you keep a 4-land hand with, like, I don't know, like a Perilous Mer, like a Read the Bones or something like that. This just lets you whenever a creature dies, just say you need a board wipe, it just lets you keep flipping away lands, flipping away, like, I don't know, big stuff which you don't need yet. Then eventually you can just get, like, it just thins out your deck and gets you what you need fastest, because I mean this deck's only card draw is the Read the Bones. So just being able to essentially like kind of help like aid your draws is pretty good, and the late game ability is rarely going to go off. I mean there's 4 Perilous Mers, Liliana and Ulamog or something like that. So I don't think you're rarely going to have 4 creatures in the graveyard. But just say you do get one late game and you have had a very messy match, then who knows, maybe you can just start draining them twice a turn or something like that. And now we start getting onto some changes with Battle for Zendikar. Now we are running Reprisal because everyone is running big decks, and I'm not exaggerating there. I think I've ran into... It's either red deck wins or ramp decks. And this thing just kills pretty much 95% of stuff. It doesn't kill Ulamog, but hey, you can't just ignore cards because they don't kill one card. And it's definitely a lot better since Battle for Zendikar, so I'll run 2 of them. 2 Gideon's Reproach, because it's pretty much... This is like an auto including any control your deck right now. It's just, it completely overtakes a lot of the old removal, like Reef Soul, I think. And it's just a powerful card. 4 damage is nothing to laugh at in this metagame. And 2 Celestial Flare. We did take out 2 to put in the Gideon's Reproaches. And I think we have made some changes here, but this is great because it hits your big scary hexproof guys, it hits indestructible guys, plus it just even you can cast it instant speed against like Guy's Revenge and stuff, so pretty powerful. Have taken 2 out just because we've got quite a lot of late game removal now and stuff to hit big stuff, such as the Reprisal, so I don't think we need all 4. But to be honest, these spots here, these 3 2-drops removal spots are kind of fluid right now. I'll be testing them as they go along, changing them. So far I'm kind of favouring taking out all 4 Celestial Flares, but they do put in some work sometimes. Liliana's still in here because she is a Planeswalker and she's pretty powerful. She's nice even to just slam with the lifelink. Like even if you don't have a chance to flip her, 2/3 lifelinker is not bad. But if you do flip her, she can just take over a game completely if you've got plenty of removal in hand. And with the flesh bags, obviously that's pretty much an auto flip right there. And you can bring flesh bags back to kill stuff. It's pretty powerful. Lily, I think, stays in the deck. Even though we are kind of creature light, she's just decent to throw down on turn 3 if you need to. Then all 4 Read the Bones, because Read the Bones is pretty much I think it's the only card draw really available to us, and it's pretty powerful. Scrying 2 and then drawing 2. I mean, I'm terrible at scrying, but even I can tell that when there's times like bottom lands and stuff, and just helps you just get what you need really. It's just card draw, pretty powerful. There's not too much else we want to be doing on turn 3 if they haven't done anything. So it's pretty something that can set you up for late game, help you dig for stuff like that. Languish is still in here for the time being. When I unlock, well actually I have unlocked 1 Planar Cleansing and Planar Outburst now, but it's just a board wipe, helps against early game. Nothing really to say. One of the new Planeswalkers, Gideon, pretty powerful guy. Generally what I do is I just keep keep making tokens with this guy. I rarely pump him up unless the board is completely clear and they're tapped out or something like that. It's because, I mean, making a 2-2 token every turn can just win the game, and if they're not dealing damage, eventually you can just get the emblem and just swing in for lethal. And to be honest, a lot of people don't, at the minute, don't seem to like anticipate the +1, especially against like slower decks. So I've seen guys who are on like 9 life swing aggressively and just let you kill them on the backswing. Just with Gideon's, he's a 5/5 body essentially, indestructible, so they need to chump him or essentially they're going to lose a guy. And like I said, even if there's nothing going on, you can just keep clogging up the board with white knights. Crew revival's still in, just kills anything really. Zombies are are even less of a thing than before, and gets your flashbacks back, so pretty valuable removal. One planar outburst because we've only unlocked one. Probably the second one will probably get thrown in. I'm not sure what I'll take out for it yet, but it just kills everything. Bar Ulamog. And if you're on a bunch of mana, you can make a 4/4. You'd need 9 mana though to have a 4/4 with haste essentially. But hey, I mean even just getting a 4/4 body on the field is not bad. And it's just unconditional, destroys everything, and that's why it's in here. Both tragic arrogances, because we have both tragic arrogance. It can kill all the scary stuff which you can't touch, but you need to hope that they play like a Gatekeeper Vine as well as a Guy's Revenge or something like that. But it can kill a lot of stuff, like just say you don't have any enchantment removal in hand, you can, if they play a second one, like I don't know, they play like Evo Leap and then they play, I don't know, like Vampiric Rite, you can make them keep the Vampiric Knights or something like that. But generally it's fairly conditional. I mean, if you do have a creature you don't lose, like such as Lily or Ulamog in the field, it is better then. Well, Ulamog actually doesn't matter because of the indestructible, but it's just more conditional than playing a cleansing. But it can potentially be better in the right situation. Especially, it kind of works well with Perilous Mare, weirdly enough, as well, because just say your board is Lily and Perilous Mare, you don't have to sack anything because you Perilous Mare choose the artifact and Lily choose the creature. Sorry, my voice is a bit croaky at the minute. It's a long day. Angelic Edicts, which I think are just really powerful right now, just because of all the scary stuff. Just get rid of it. Emiria Shepherd, they are never going to be able to get that thing back. They're never going to be able to recur creatures with it. It's just really powerful, and obviously it can hit important enchantments as well. Just say they cast the Sphinx's Tutelage, you can nuke that, and it's pretty powerful. We've cut down to 1 Necromantic Summons. It is still pretty good, depending on what creatures you nuke into their graveyard, but overall you're generally going to be relying on your opponent, or if you've discarded one of your good guys or something like that. But still, plus even the thing is I like about Necromantic Summons is that the 2+1/+1 counters means you can even steal a quote unquote like tiny guy, and he'll be relatively big. Like just say you steal an Abbot, and Abbot is now a 4/3 with prowess. That's a pretty powerful creature. Obnixilis wins. Well, he doesn't win games by himself. He just kind of takes over a game. I mean, just that you can slam this guy down, just nuke one of their creatures if you really need to. That's like worst case scenario. You're paying 5 mana, destroy target creature. That's pretty good. I mean, that's essentially Cruel Revival, except not instant speed. But even if you don't, then they need to. If they've only got 1 creature, then you kill a creature, and then they need to deal with Obnixilis. But best case scenario, you'll just be slamming this guy down. You'll draw a card 3 times and then you'll ultimate. But he is just really powerful, and he's a new win condition. That's what they give us. This deck now has better win conditions. Speaking of win conditions, we are running our own Ulamog. Not much to say. It's Ulamog. I think this card would be balanced if it didn't have indestructible. And I don't think it would be any bad. I think people would definitely still be running it. It's just that it avoids a lot of removal, which is why I'm getting frustrated about it at the minute. But of course we're running those, so we can't be a hypocrite. It's Ulamog, and then Desolation Train, which will probably become Oblivion Sour. I think that's the name. The other mythic, the 6 mana one, I think. When we eventually unlock that, just because then it allows us to get something on the field earlier, plus it ramps us up as well. Desolation Twin isn't bad though, it's 2 10/10s essentially, unless they have a counter spell in which it's only 1 10/10. That's not bad for 10 mana, and it's generally overall. Lands is pretty interesting. We've got Shambling Vent, which is an absolute all-star in this deck. Just the lifelink is so beautiful. I mean, you get low with Read the Bones, all your Readly Bones become useless, Obnix's ability becomes useless. This allows you to just keep cards in the game, and it just allows you to sink mana in late game, just say you're not doing anything. 2 damage with lifelink a turn is really going to hurt if they're doing nothing for multiple turns. I've actually won a game where I went down to 1 life. No, I went down to 2, I'm not going to exaggerate. And they were on 16, and I eventually ended up winning just with Shambling Vents, because I drew my second one soon after. Where I went up to 20, I was on 20 when they died. And that's just, it's so powerful, and it just allows you to keep drawing. And then the one of Mortuary Maya, and that's Mortuary. People make fun of my pronunciation, looking at certain people. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this. This is just going to be called Maya. And yeah, just brings a creature back, which is pretty crucial when you've got limited win conditions. Haven't actually seen it yet, but I mean, it's in theory it does a job. I mean, we're not really struggling to cast cards here. Like, there's no really harsh mana requirements, especially considering like all these dual lands we run. So it's not going to slow us down too much. And then we run the 4. Ooh, no, you get back in here. We run the 4 gates. We run the isolated chapels, and then 7 plains and 9 swamps. So that's a deck. And now we're going to hunt for a match while I complain about it. So far, I think the deck really struggles against Amiria Shepherd. Just recursion in general, like even Gravediggers and opposing Mayas. They can really cause a problem just because you've got, most of your removal is 1 for 1. Bar the board wipes, obviously, and if they're just keeping getting stuff back, that can really hurt in the long run. And another thing is, if they slam either Kiora, Obnixilus, or the new Gideon, just rage quit. You'll save yourself a lot of time. This deck cannot interact with them, and they're just going to pump it up 3 times and then ultimate for the win. But apparently we can't find a match, so I'll try one more time. But the deck is great fun. I loved it in Origins, and it's only got better in Battlefield. Well, only got better in Battlefield Zendikar, even though a lot of the other decks have got more better than this. Improved more generally, but it's still up there, it's still fun, and obviously slamming a Ulamog is great in any situation. But we found a match, so I think I'm still relatively low rank. I think I'm not even 10 yet, I think I'm 9. I don't know, but as you saw, we're on 125 gold. If we win 2 matches here, you'll see a pack. So try and not get too excited, and who knows, you might see me hit a mythic. I'm trying to think of what mythics I need. I need Kiora still. Yeah, we are rank 9. I'm on the play. Let's look at the hand. Oh, 4 land hand. Yeah, this is a keep. We've got Language, we've got Read the Bones, we've got Flashback Marauder. You've got Mortuary Maya, which I'll probably save. Well, I probably will just get it out next turn. I know it's going to get a 0 value. But that would allow us to Languish on turn 4. I don't know how I want to play this. We'll see what we draw first. Read the Bones. I mean, I don't want to just sort this out there just to... Yeah, screw it. It's probably wrong, but we'll see how we draw lands. Got no... Well, I suppose we could have at least waited a turn just in case we wanted to bring back Flashback or something like that. That was probably a bad play. Looks like we're playing Thopters, I'm imagining. What else is it's got some new Eldrazi. Perilous Man, not too worried about that. Do we have to discard next turn? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 5. No, we don't. Good. Here's a Cruel Rival. So I might just next turn just flashback for no reason, just to keep up get the Cruel Rival value. I think we need. I'll keep both these. Just secures us more land, more removal, and then we've got second Read the Bones if we do start getting drained out a bit. Do have a Language here, so I want to get some value off that, so I'll probably wait until he... That's probably going to eat Gideon's Reproach. The board's not worth languishing yet, I don't think. I mean, I'd essentially take 2 damage and kill 2 creatures, so it's not really... I mean, that Perilous Mirror's already got its value. It's hit me once, and it's going to nuke me for a couple more damage. So yeah, I think I'm just going to Gideon's Reproach here. Seems alright. He needs 2 prowess triggers to... Or I guess he could Titan Strength. But I'll take that. I'll take one big hit off that thing just to get rid of lower his cards in hand. I really want to hit a Willow Rogue or a Pier and Kieran before I nuke the board here. Guess I'm not too worried. Let's go for it. He needs 2 triggers here. Or Titans or some sort of buff. Because I'll take one all day. 100% here. So we're on 5 land. Fiery Impulse to kill his own. That's interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, he hits me for 3. Well, he hit me for 5, I guess, with the. He hits me for a lot, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'll just flashback that thing now and then just look pretty for a while. Yeah, go down to 10, I guess, and he draws a card, so. Wasn't the weirdest play I've seen, but. Nuking your own creature's rarely a good idea. Oh well. I'm down to 10. Wouldn't mind a Shambling Vent. That's a pretty good draw. Because we can play that on the same turn now. Would like some new land. So I mean, we could read the bones. We'd go down to 8. He could. I mean, he is running burn. We've seen that now. It's like we're playing a prowess deck. That's what we've established by that. But 5 lands. What are you hitting us with? Ravaging Blaze could be a problem. But I don't think many people run it just because it completely gets shut down by Evo Leap. But well, Rogue, so we might need to nuke the board this turn. Because if we read the bones here, we go down to 8-6. We'd go down to 6. That's quite low against burn. Depends what we draw here. We'll see what we draw. Angelic Edict. Honestly, I'm going to be greedy here, and I'm going to read the bones, and then try and get a second Whirler Rogue. I'll keep 1 land, just because I can hit my land drop this turn. Celestial Flare. Guess it's alright if you only attack with 1 guy. But yeah, we're going to go down to 6 here, hopefully. Ideally, in an ideal world, he plays a Pierre and Kieran here, or something else big. And then we can languish. He's running Perilous Mirror, so I really don't want to get too low. I would love one of my Shambling Vents, or something like that. Trying to keep Thopters is a bad matchup just because of Fleshbag Marauders, even though get Inferno Fist, so we're taking a lot here. 3, 4, 6. So we're actually going on to 2. So we pretty much lost this game now. Good Celestial Flare to avoid the Twin Bolt. We've already seen 1 Twin Bolt, I'm going to go for it. Wish that thing had full power. Okay. Perfect, he plays a Jace, good. Oh, tap out that last land, please, damn it, okay. Fair enough. Drew a second Celestial Flare. Takes it, and then he didn't use the Inferno Fist. That was a misplay. I'm fine with that though. It keeps me on 5 land. 5 life. Although all our removal is now 1 for 1. And with more healing, meet Reprisal. Okay, so we've kind of stabilized now. Just need to draw some juice really. Gideon's juice. He's down to 1 card in hand. We can start making tokens. I might even start trying to erase this guy a bit. And by that I mean plus and Gideon. That's 7 damage next turn, that's him down to 10. We've got a hand stocked for removal. Just don't draw a Whirler Rogue. Time, that could get him a Whirler Rogue. But that was a really good top deck right there. Gideon is so much value right now. He finds a Thopter Engineer. I'm not going to Celestial Flare on one. If he has Exquisite Firecraft, he gets us, fair enough. But, actually, do we? I'm going to have to remove it eventually anyway. Well, we can't even do it, so don't have the double white. He can play whatever his last card is, so I'm going to say it's a land. What else could it be? If it was Titan Strength, he would have went for it. So I'm going to say he's got a land in hand. Isolated Chapel, that's all hand. Yeah, I'm just going to go race on here. Because, I mean, eventually he's going to draw enough burn to kill me, so I can't sit back here. Guess there's no point attacking that 2-1. That was stupid. He shouldn't block though. Oh well. Well, I guess it gives us a chance to Celestial Flare it. And then we can keep up Cruel Revival for any top decks. So I'm gonna go out and say that was a play right there. I highly doubt this guy goes for Gideon, considering I'm on 4 life. Okay, he played his land, which we knew he had, so he's down to 1 card, which we don't know. I honestly am tempted to just kill that thing end step with Cruel Revival, or do it now. Let's think. We've got Angelic Edict. It gets us a flesh bag back. I'm okay with this. It keeps us on 4 life. Please just pass the turn here. Perfect, good. Okay. Obnixilis. There's no burn for 3, and I don't think he's got anything. So I'm going to Obnixilis now. Get both Planeswalkers out there, draw a card. I'm not going to go down to 2 though, I'll tell you that right now. Perilous Mer's good. Gideon. He's on a 2-turn clock, he needs a top deck. That card's got nothing. That card I don't think is anything. I think it's just land. So he needs to top deck Fiery Impulse, not Fire, what's it called? Exquisite Firecraft. Or Ravaging Blaze. Either one we couldn't avoid, so. Talented Telepath mills us. Do we have any burn in our deck? No, I don't think we do. What could he hit? What would be well, he could hit a board wipe. That would be annoying. Oh, we've got Gideon. And he hits nothing good. He didn't. Well, he hits a language actually. No, that's our language. No, it's not. It's not. I'm talking about my last. Well, okay. Well, Gideon should kill him this turn. So that was close. Yeah, he's got nothing good. Whew. Just make sure I click the right ability. I'm definitely not going to plus Obnixilis in case that last card is Twin Bolt. That would break my heart. But we got a win. And a win is a win, and a loss is a loss. And in those wise words, Falkred is dead. By the way, thank you for everyone who's pointing out that I was pronouncing Omnath wrong. To be honest, it was such a long name, I just kind of went, and then just left it at that. Hey, first one of the day. Hey, we can buy a pack now, can't we? Yeah, we can. The hype, the hype is real. Get excited, everyone. We're gonna do it straight away. We're not going to wait till the end of the video. That's what a real person would do, because then you'd have to keep watching. But no, or you could just fast forward the video, depending on your intelligence. Okay, Kiora. It's obviously Kiora. So I don't think it can get much worse than that. Hey, that's my first Orange Fighter. Reckless Cohook and the second class street healer, which I like. Still no natural connections. Don't know how I feel about that, but hey, I like Orange Fighter. Pretty rad guy. Probably going to my Naya deck actually, now that I think about it. But hey, this is Orzhov's time to shine, so we're not going to think about that. It's going to jump into game 2. Considering that these videos are pretty I mean, these matches are pretty slow. This will probably just be a two match episode, depending on how fast this. If this guy's red deck wins, I'll play a third one. Just, I've got nothing to say right now, and I'm sure you don't want to watch a loading screen, so I'm going to pause until we find game 2. So I'll see you then. And we're back, and we found a guy. 3 attempts down, we made it. So I was bored. It was 2 is 5 minutes. That's quite a while when you're just clicking the same button over and over again trying to find a match. But anyway, we're in. Someone's using the new avatar, and I don't know how I feel about that. It means clearly a professional at very least. I would love to be able to join this match, so that would be nice. There we go. Princess Monaco of K. Unfortunately, we'll never know the rest of your name, but you're rank 1, which doesn't mean anything right now. 4-land hand, Shambling Vents, read the bones, keep. Get the Shambling Vents out turn 1, Swamp turn 2, Perilous Mare turn 3, read the bones. This is pretty powerful. Looks like we're playing ramp. That's probably not a good sign, I don't know. Hey, we drew a board wipe, never mind. Wish you were playing an outburst. I haven't really looked at the art. Let's experiment here. I generally don't know what that is. How is that tragic arrogance? Just a man looking unhappy. I don't know. Okay, that's a weird card to see in a Gruul deck. No idea what that's doing there. But hey, we've got a Perilous Mare, so I'm fine. Something that really annoys me, I'm really sick of the lands being over to the right, because I always miss them when I'm counting lands. Really appreciate that, especially now that we can like manually click lands like this. Look at that, woo! It'd be really nice if if we could, they could belong down on the bottom again. It helps me out. I highly doubt this guy's gonna. Okay, he does attack, and I'm gonna block my friend. I will take a Perilous Mare for a Goblin Glory Chase every day. And then 2 damage your face. That was enough. that was the turning point in this match, when that guy was like, no, I can't take this. This guy decided to block. What a terrible play. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why he rage quit there of all times. That's just madness to me. He does have a 2/2 now though. Hey, we have Gideon's Reproach, but I'm just gonna take the turn off here. I don't mind going down to 16. I need land. I don't think I need a second Tragic Arrogance. I'm so bad at picking cards I want. Hey, we do a Languish. That was a good decision. Yeah, you take me down to 16. Ideally, I'd love him to just play like 3 Goblin Glory Chases. Just tap out, and then I can just Languish, and then just get ready to control the board. He's got nothing, so we're probably just going to Gideon's Reproach then. There's a win condition. We're not gonna, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 8. We have to discard. We could just Shambling. Well, no, there'd be no point doing that. I'd be tapped. Do I read the bones here? What would I discard? Obviously, we don't know yet because we haven't drawn 2 cards. But then I'd be go down to 12. Not particular. Well, I do have a Shambling Vents. This is, I don't know, why is this like the hardest decision I've made? No, I'm going to keep Gideon's Reproach up. That's what I'm going to do. Because this guy's got nothing. I'll kill his one thing and then I can start messing around. Because I mean, he could go like Titan Strength, Titanic Growth, see? And then that would have been a big hit right there. How much would I be down to? We're taking 2 more. We've been down to like 8, which is quite low considering he's a burn deck. Granted, Titanic Growth is a card I've literally never seen played before, but you know, these things do matter. I could just Shambling Vent, activate my Shambling Vent to gain some life. I think I'll do that. I mean, yeah, I could keep up Cruel Revival, but basically this way, nothing's changed except I'm hitting a land drop and hitting him for 2 because of the life gain. He doesn't have Spell Mastery, I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't. Sometimes, like generally, I forget that Titan Strength, Titanic Growth exists in this pool. How many times do you actually see it? Do have Ulamog on 5, 6 lands next turn. I think we can stall our way there. I just want this guy to play another creature before Languish or Tragic Arrogance. Hey, that's a Languish turn right now. So I need land. That's something I'd like. Perilous Mer. It's not land, but let's get the 2 for 1 and then Perilous Mer. I mean, eventually we can clock this guy down with the lands we hit. Well, no, we need 2 more lands before we can activate both shambling vents a turn. But I don't know what sort of hand this guy kept where he'd rage quit on turn 1, turn 2. Reclamation Sage, will you target my creature? You will. I'm absolutely fine with that. I'll take your 2-1 out, and then now I've got so much removal. I've got card draw, which I probably will activate this turn. I don't mind going down to 8. Too badly here. Yeah, Gideon's Reproach as well. So we need land. That's pretty much all we need right now. I'll keep you. Flashback. I've got a Cruel Revival, so I'll have to keep that as well. It's rude not to. And we can actually activate a Shambling Event. Or do we want to keep up Gideon's Reproach? Shambling Event. Let's gain life, shall we? So this is the value of Shambling Event right here. I mean, it's already gained me 4 life, which is so crucial. I absolutely love these. These were fantastic for this deck. It's almost like they asked me personally what I think my deck needed to be overpowered, and then they give me it. This guy could have Gaia's Revenge, in which case we do take a big hit. Green Water of Murasa, that's bad. Flashback that most likely. What did you get back? Titanic Growth. Okay. the AI has officially gone insane. I think that's what we've established from that. Why the hell would you get Titanic Growth back? It's gonna kill me with it now, just bear that in mind. He shouldn't use that ability. He doesn't. He does, but he doesn't get a card, see? That's the bug right there. Greenwater, the exile ability doesn't work for some reason. As you can see, his graveyard is exactly the same. Bar that Titanic Growth. So I'm honestly just trying to get out of like Gaia Revenge range right now. So I mean, I guess technically I could just sacrifice a land. But yeah, keep my Shambling Event back, but mind you, if this guy does go Gaia's Revenge, we really have nothing for it in our hand right now. We just used our flashback on that green water. Luckily he does not. Okay, so we can activate both Shambling Events this turn. That's going to be our turn right here. Because I mean, I could keep up Cruel Revival, but the cards I'm scared of. Oh shit, it tapped. Why did it tap like that? Jesus Christ. Oh no, yeah, it tapped like a bitch. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, it's my fault. I deserve to lose this game now. He should be on 8 and I should be on 16. I don't know why the hell I didn't check why that tapped. It's my own fault. You know. He is a Grove Rumbler. That's going to probably be a Cruel Revival. Well, that thing gets +2, doesn't it? Yeah, so we can't Gideon's Reproach it. Languish we could. If we Cruel Revival, we can't actually do anything else this turn, but we do get Flashback back. So I think this is gonna be a Cruel Revival turn for me. Try and get him to use that Titanic Growth. See if I mean, why would you? I don't know why the AI would get Titanic Growth back there. That would have absolutely got Zyndakar's Incarnate back. Just keep getting threats. But I'll try and bait him into this. I doubt the AI does. The AI always knows whether it's gonna. He doesn't play a land. That's the first thing I've noticed right there. Come on, hit us with that Titanic Growth. Okay, he didn't. Fine. Hey, we even got to keep Gideon's Reproach up. I guess I should have just used that then, shouldn't I? Well, that wouldn't have got us anything back, so I'm not too worried. Shadows of the Past. Do we want to cast that? Not really, I'd rather actually do this properly right now. Okay, that's up properly. There we go. So I mean, he should be dead in next turn. But unfortunately, that one misplay. I thought I was doing so well. Fog. Okay. Never mind. This game's gonna go on forever, isn't it? I would love to hit some land. That would be nice. We've kind of hit kind of a dry spell right now. I.e. we're gonna have to discard soon. There isn't a Crone Sergeant, so this guy's gone 100% insane. And flashback turn, I think. No, it's just Gideon's approach it. I mean, we can attack into it at the very least. You could have Twin Ball, I guess. But then we can just get. Well, no, we can't because it's got first strike. Yeah, we're just gonna Gideon's approach it. We know he's got Titanic Growth, so he tries to do that in response. Then we get the 2-for-1 here. And yeah, he just lets it die. Interesting. I'm fine with that, I guess. On discard mode, what do we need? We don't need shadows at this late game. We're not going to ever get the creatures in. And we probably should have discarded Ulamog, but I mean, we've got so much land in this deck that it's practically a miracle that we haven't hit one yet. I mean, haven't hit one soon. I love when the AI takes 20 minutes to make a play. Orchard Spirit, okay. Nothing we can do instant speed to deal with that. So I guess this guy's trying to look some sort of like red-green combat trick deck. But apparently we don't want to draw lands ever. So I'm just going to flashback so I don't have to discard here. And then I can attack him with one of my Shambling Vents. This match is going to go on for a long time. Nor am I local for them cards, say Fog. So, I mean, we're well and truly out of burn range right now. We have plenty of answers if he does decide to slam an Ulamog eventually. There's the 7th land. And he's passing the turn here. We know he's got Titanic Growth. There's a second Cruel Revival. I mean, we have to discard again, which is frustrating, but probably just an Angelic Edict that goes. Made sure that tapped right. So he should be on 2 life right now, which would put him in perilous mirror range. But we're over 20 again. There's a second Fog. Jesus Christ, I'm tempted to like cut this game just to the end because this is just dreadful for both sides. How much land do we hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in the top, like 20. That's pretty poor, considering this is a 25 land deck. This is Revelation. So this match is literally never going to end. That's what I've established right now. Hits an undo champion, 4 life, draw 3 cards, I believe. No, 3 life, draw 4 cards. Thank you, land. Just let us slam Ulamog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 land off Ulamog. Making sure that taps right. And then, I mean, we're on so much life right now. He's got an undo champion in hand at the very least. He has regripped his hand though. But like I said, we hit 1 land, we can finally just Ulamog everything. And take it from there. And we should be able to hit a land before he manages to beat us here. Even a plain Outburst and Tragic Arrogance if he does have Gaia's Revenge. As a Kurd Chieftain, probably just going to eat. I don't know what's going to eat. Depends what we draw. If we draw land, obviously, Ulamog's going to nuke it. We do know he's got Titanic Growth, so we do have to watch out for that. Elvish Visionary. Draws him another card. So I mean he's fully gripped right now. That's what we've established. And land, and it's tapped. Of course it would be. Do I just planar Outburst? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could planar Outburst and hit him for 4. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, make sure we'll go for this second swamp on the right. And then tap everything apart from that second swamp. Take him down to 3. Get Ulamog next turn to hopefully just finish the job. Granted, he could have removal, and then he could just kill that land, and then we get land screwed for the rest of the game. But I think I've got enough juice in my hand to stall out for another land drop. There's an act of treason, so we go down to 18 here. This would be the turn he slams Evo Leap, and this makes me sad. Why is it taking the AI so long to decide what to do? There we go. Mardu. He's actually dead next turn no matter what. Could be Cruel Revival the Mardu champion, even if we didn't cast Ulamog. So, I mean, obviously right now we're just gonna cast Ulamog just for style. Because I don't think I've ever actually cast him before, and it'll be nice to see how he does. There's a second Cruel Revival. No. Oh shit, that's bad. Can I uncast? No, you can't uncast. Yeah, because I could have killed him that turn, but I got too excited. I'm just gonna. Let's just put this down to bad manners. Could have killed him that turn, but screw it, Ulamog's more fun. And that was a lengthy two wins. I think this video is going to be well over the designated time limit of like approximately 25 minutes. Good Chieftain is not going to get him there. That Titanic growth, I bet the AI is really glad that he got that back. Really helped him out as he refuses to cast it. You'll cast it at the Cruel Revival, I guarantee that. And because he's got it in hand, it takes him like 30 minutes to decide what to do. Yeah, let's just go. Reprisals the fastest. I don't even need to cast it, but I'm not falling for anything here. So yeah, we just controlled him to existence. Mill 23, 20 cards there. This guy's deck was insanity there. Thank you, Princess Monaco of Kent. Kent is a lovely place. And you put up a great fight after rage quitting on turn 2. Hey, we're almost back up to a new pack now because of my challenge. Hooray. And we're definitely going to call it an end there. So that's the deck. I really enjoy it. Good fun. Clashing at Orzhov. And so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.